Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to talk about a new finish we've been doing on some of our knives that you may be familiar with, you may not be. It is called Shipwrecking. Looks something like this. We're going to get into the specifics, how we do it, and what it's all about.
Yeah, shipwrecking.
Yeah, so we've got a Microtech, we've got a few Benchmades, and we got a couple of Spydercos on the table here. What do we got here, Dakota?
Well, we have a couple Spydercos, 3 Benchmades, and a Microtech on the table here.
My God.
We've got an Endura. We have a PM2 with the Lotus copper scales. The Endura has the flat copper scales. The bug outs have flat and Lotus scales. And then the UTX 70 Spartan actually comes with the copper. So all these other scales are titanium scales.
I like the Lotus scales. They're cool looking.
They are pretty fun.
Yeah.
I think 3 of these are pre-owned knives. I think the Endura, one of the bug outs, and then the UTX 70 is. But the other ones are new knives that we took apart. And by we I mean Alistair and Dan, because I was like, hey, you guys should shipwreck some stuff. I think it'd be great. And here we are.
First big question that comes to mind is, what is shipwrecking?
So shipwrecking is, at this point, we're really only doing copper.
Oh, Alistair beat me.
Yeah.
We've really only done copper at this point. You can do brass as well. It seems like it's a bit of a different process though, but it is a forced patina on the copper using salt and ammonia in a concealed chamber and
a mask.
A mask is
and gloves.
Handy, we've learned for sure.
Are we using like store-bought ammonia, or are we?
We're using ammonia right off the grocery store shelf for sure.
Sailor style, like, you know.
No, we're not doing that.
Not just peeing on it with salt.
Oh no! I'm like, I don't get that reference.
Yeah, store-bought ammonia. We have right now. We're just using some pretty average sea salt. I should preface too. The shipwrecking, of course, has to be sea salt.
Of course.
We are pretty new to this. You know, we've probably done 10, maybe 12 knives total, but we're kind of branching out and trying to do some different things with it. And I want to start using some different types of salt and kind of see how that affects things and different like flakiness and stuff like that.
I mean, so far they look awesome. I know that you can get different back spacers, you can get different clips, you can get different thumb studs, and you like I think that they make copper thumb studs, but they're out of stock.
Hard to come by right now.
They are, but I mean the parts that have been put together, they do really well. I like them.
And you're not just limited to like stuff like that. You can do anything that's copper brass, like coins and things like that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we did that coin as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Not on the scales.
Not on the scales.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty cool. Forced patining.
Forcing a patina.
Forcing a patina.
Nice. Yeah. Forcing a patina, perfect.
Is patina a verb and a noun?
I don't know, but to patina something.
To patina?
Yeah.
Thank you, Trebek.
A knife can patina.
Okay.
And now patina sounds like a weird word, thanks.
The way you say it, it's one of those words, patina. Patina. So these 3 bug outs we've all done. Started these 2 yesterday and finished them this morning. This one I put in this morning and took out this afternoon. That's probably the shortest one we've had in so far.
It looks good though.
It does. And so here are the differences really. So these are close to 24 hours in there. And so you've got the blue and you've got the really, really dark copper. And those are the places where the salt was kind of masked mostly. On this guy, I tried to keep a little bit more of the copper in there, which is why I took it out a little earlier. I should have left it in a little bit. I didn't quite get some of those blues. So if I left it in probably another hour, this would be a little more vibrant and we'd still have some of that copper showing.
Yeah, but to each their own, like everybody likes
Yeah, exactly. It looks good still.
And it really does class up the knife. I mean, this was just a standard black handle Endura.
Yeah,
and
FRN.
it's the Vitoku 2 Sus 410.
It's a sus knife.
It's a sus knife. But it really does take an old knife and it makes it like nice and fun and vibrant and unique because these are always going to be different from the next one. It's like doing circuit projects, like they're always going to be different.
Yeah, absolutely.
And nobody else is going to have this knife, regardless if it's the same scale, same bug out. They're so different.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can kind of you can try and tailor it a little bit, like based on where you place the salt and stuff like that. But ultimately science.
Science.
It's up to the gases and the ammonia. What happens at the end of the day?
We should make dog tags that say science and put them with each
I
of
think
these.
that's an excellent idea. That's a really
Science,
good idea.
bitch.
You made me one, and it's on my keychain.
We should just put one on each
It
one of
floats
those.
around somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe my gym
So, long story short, shipwrecking, it's
bag. Badass.
science.
It is.
It is science, and people seem to really be digging it so far.
Well, it's one of those new
Yeah.
processes that people are doing that you discover that you're like, hey, I'd like to try this. I'm like, okay, sounds
Yeah.
good. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
So, if you guys have any other suggestions of what we should try doing, I'm open
Artificially
to have
aging my
Alice
car.
try it.
Yeah, Dan's in there as well. He's helped
He
out
is,
quite
yeah.
a bit. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'd like to see some brass ones though, because it creates completely different colors.
Yeah.
I wonder what you would need to do, what different stuff you would need to have
I don't
for
know.
brass.
It's the same thing. The difference is that brass is designed and used on like naval ships of old for a reason. Is that it does kind of patina, but it just wipes off. And it's really hard to get it in there unless you like really hit it hard.
Well, people have already done it.
Yeah, it's been done. I've got some ideas with that scale up there that I might put in before we leave tonight.
And just leave it for a few days.
Yeah. See how it turns
Well,
out.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
I think this is a great shop project that people seem to enjoy seeing. And I think these are some of the better looking ones out there.
Yes,
People have tried.
yeah, I think we have a good method that we've kind of put together so far, but I want to keep trying new things and just seeing what works. But I think so far we've kind of gotten to a good place with it.
Yes. Excellent.
Yeah.
You can tell how excited we all are.
I'm very excited.
I
I
am
think
too.
this is fun.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I order in scales just for this
Yeah.
process or projects.
Projects.
Project processes. Process of projects.